What's up, my friends? Thank you so much for joining me today. I am fired up about this topic. I'm so excited to share what I've got with you. We're talking about feel-good products that just are a good experience to use. It's really not into makeup, but we've got like skin things and body things and random stuff that you might not even think about as being such a wonderful experience to put on, but it makes you feel good. And they do have some practical benefits as well. But first off, I want to ask you, have you written in your gratitude journal today yet? 3 things that you're grateful for. Big things, small things. Put me on pause. Go ahead and do that. Find you a post-it note, notebook, the back of a piece of mail, whatever you got. Just jot them down real quick. I think it is so important to be in that habit every single day. The more of a habit you are in for on purpose writing down the things you are grateful for, the more you are going to program your mind to be looking for the good things that are happening in your life. They can be huge things, they can be tiny things, but it's going to put you in a mode of positivity, okay? And I think it does not matter how many fabulous products I have to talk about on this channel. If you're not doing some of that inner work, all this other is just a temporary satisfaction. You know what I mean? Okay, woo, we're going today. I want to talk about a few things that I used just this morning, okay? This cooling stick from Found. I'm talking about super refreshing. I've loved this thing. I keep it in my makeup fridge. You could keep it in a regular fridge too. Or you can just not put it anywhere and it will still feel cooling. I love sweeping this across the skin like right after I've done my micellar water, whatever, like the first step of sort of cleansing my skin in the morning. Then I pop this on and it feels so dang good. But I gotta tell you, I was sent something recently from ColourPop and I love those little, did anybody remember, was it a gift idea type video? When was I talking about those ColourPop 4th Ray, those little cooling globes that you do definitely keep in your fridge, and they've got like a liquid in there that stays super cool and you can just run them all over your face. Those are great, but look what they've come out with now. Look at this little thing, this little roller. Now I do keep this in my makeup fridge also. It gets super cold, but again, even not in your makeup fridge, it feels really cool anyway, but it's such a good little size and so cooling around the eye area. I mean, you pop that on first thing, it's as good as some coffee, I feel. You know, you put on your cooling stick, then you just rub this around a little bit. It feels so good. I love a good cooling sensation, so those two are great. I think they put out at the same time as this, like some little eye cream. You could just like gently pop on your eye cream, use a little of this. It's a really good thing. Also a great like little started out thing to do when you're sitting down for your makeup and you're just getting your skincare on. Think about exfoliating your lips. I mean, this is a cheap little thing here, and a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in this video. Don't think that just because you're taking a few minutes for yourself and it's maybe luxurious feeling stuff that it's big luxury price tag stuff, because most of it is not. I'm looking down at my stuff I brought upstairs here. It's not real expensive stuff, but this from e.l.f. This is the mint scent, but they got different scents. This is the best lip exfoliator. You run it over your lips. It's got the scrubbies built in there. And what I love about it is that it doesn't like just fall apart to mush. There are so many lip scrubs at double or triple this price, if not quadruple this price, that you put on and they're just mushy and there's not enough scrubbies in there. Here, you will feel that friction. You will feel the scrub on your lips and it will be effective. And then you can go on with a balm or a liquid lipstick or whatever it may be. But I think the lip exfoliator is going to be, you know, 30 seconds of your morning well spent. Now I brought a bunch of things from my downstairs bathroom and I couldn't find anything really good to put them in, but this little cooler was in my closet, so okay. This is serious. O'Keeffe's Working Hands. This does not look like a glamorous product, but this is amazing. This has been the best hand cream for me, period. I've used quite a bit of it. I remember, was it, I want to say 2 months ago-ish, I asked on Twitter, like, my hands are so dry, what do I do for them? Overwhelming amount of responses for O'Keeffe's Working Hands, and I think they do have like an easy sort of squeeze tube thing, but this was what the Kroger had, and I was doing a Kroger order, so I just got this tub, and it's so heavy duty, but yet I don't want to be walking around with grease ball hands, you know? I don't want to be leaving a mark on everything I touch just because I needed a little moisturizer on the hands. This is so, so good. You're gonna love it. Put it on before bed, put it on any time of day. It really doesn't matter. matter. I mean, I got the, what was it, the nighttime treatment type thing that O'Keeffe's has put out. That feels way thinner than this. That kind of surprised me. And it still works, I think, but this works even better on me. I'm just saying, like just the regular O'Keeffe's. And again, I think you can get it in a squeeze tube. Also, we're going to talk about the O'Keeffe's foot stuff. If you think my hands are dry, you should see my feet. I just walk around barefoot all the time. It doesn't matter. Like, I rarely put on a sock, a slipper, a shoe, only if necessary. I mean, I'm around the house all the time, and it's like, I like to be barefoot. I always have liked to be barefoot. Even as a child, I think I spent a lot of my outdoor time, as much as possible, barefoot. Whatever, I survive, but I do have dry feet. So I got this Healthy Feet foot cream, and this was something I've had for a long time. It's been sitting in a bathroom cabinet for way too long, and then I thought, oh, do I have some foot cream? My feet are feeling a little crusty. And then I pull this out. I'm like, oh, great, wonderful. So I pop this on. It makes a difference, I would say. It helps, but if you've got thick dryness on your feet, like, you need a little something extra. So a while back, I purchased these Zen Toes from, I believe it was Amazon. It says comfort, soothe, and prevent fuzzy gel heel socks. Now, you go complaining to anybody about your dry feet, they're going to tell you to put on some thick lotion and sleep in socks. Well, I don't do sleeping in socks. I mean, I barely want my feet under the blanket. 9 times out of 10, I've kicked my feet off to the side out of my blanket because I don't like hot feet. I'm crazy, but these things seem to be like exactly perfect for me. This is what they look like. This is the blue pair. I've already got the pink pair out, but no, they're not folded over. Like, that's what they are. So this is going to come around your heel. Your toes, like the picture shows, are going to stick out the front, okay? You got toe freedom. It's brilliant. And then inside these super soft little socks, there is like a gel. Have you ever put on one of those just gel masks that's just like a layer of sort of silicone-y feeling stuff? Well, that's what's in the heel, and you make sure that that's nicely lined up with your heel, which it will be. And they say for maximum effect, you can even put a little lotion on first and then pop these on. And I want to tell you, I wore those for an hour and a half, 2 hours in the evening yesterday, and I felt like I had some new feet coming out of that. Now imagine if I would have worn these all through the night, which I would feel comfortable doing because toes. I'm very excited about that and what they can do. And like, I'm feeling my heels this morning. Yep, it took, you know, my heels feel a lot better. So check those out if you're bothered by the idea of wearing a thick sock and that advice just kind of like, I'm not going to do that. Find some O'Keeffe's or some kind of lotion and put those on, and then it just like the special thing going around your heel really makes that sink in. It has no choice but to sink in. It's not going anywhere else. Let's talk about showering and the fact that for some of us, like, that's about as luxurious as it gets. There's not always time. There's not always the desire to just sit and soak in a bathtub. I've not been a real huge bath person. I mean, I'll enjoy it from time to time, but it's pretty rare. And if I don't seek to make the shower a great experience, you know, when is the pampering gonna happen? You gotta look for your windows of time, no matter how small, and make the best of it. You know, enjoy every moment. Look for the little things. Be happy about the little things. Coming back to gratitude here. Okay, this stuff, you spray this in your shower. I got this from Ulta. I talked about this once before, the aromatherapy in shower mist. This is the sleep one because I usually take nighttime showers. So I like the relaxing. This is the Minoy sandalwood, 98% natural. And you start spritzing this in your shower, like toward the running water, and it steams up and it smells so good. Like, it's the kind of environment you just kind of like to live in all day, right? Spa vibes, okay? Home spa vibes, but inexpensive. You're doing it yourself. It says crafted clean. We believe in creating high quality products crafted with ingredients from natural sources. This one is to encourage a restful hit myself in the face. This one is to encourage a restful night's sleep. So if you're interested in something like that, I mean, you could probably use other things to technically spray into your shower, but this one like has a point, has a purpose. I also love, I didn't bring it up here, but have you ever tried those pillow mists from Bath and Body Works? There's like a love one, a sleep one, different versions, and you spritz those on your pillow before bed. There's another way to make your life feel a little more luxurious, even when you have, you know, not a lot of personal time. Now, when you're in the shower, consider, you know, as the seasons change, maybe it's time to switch up your shower gel. I've been using things that smell like peppermint bark and apple cider and all this stuff. I love the Philosophy shower gels. They're a nice little splurge for me, even though they're not maybe a massive splurge. But the daiquiri scented ones, this is the passion fruit, and it smells incredible, but also melon daiquiri. That may be even a step above this one. Both of them smell so amazing. We're starting to edge just a little bit into that springy time, and I tell you, Oh, this stuff smells so good. Shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. So you can multitask with this stuff. I would say look to QVC if you're considering picking up something like this, because that may be your best shot at getting a really good deal, because they'll double things up. They'll come up with some of the better values as opposed to just buying like one of these at Ulta or Sephora. Not saying you can't do that, but check QVC first to see if they've got any deals going. But the daiquiri scents are something special. I like the margarita one too. Also in the shower, I have talked about this stuff for years, but the Positively Radiant 60-second in shower facial. This is such a cool product. Like, you're just gonna go about like your makeup removal, whatever you do. Like, I'm always talking from the perspective like you're getting in the shower at the end of a day, but it doesn't matter when you do this. Just get your skin clean and then pop some of this on, like a thick amount. It's gonna feel like a thick cleanser with some little scrubbies in it, and you just put it on your skin, let it sit there for around about 60 seconds. You know, you go ahead, sing a song, do whatever, estimate about when that 60 seconds is up, but then you kind of like scrub it away as you rinse it off, and the skin feels really good. And I think it's not just because this is a super exfoliating thing, because there's not a high concentration of scrub in there, but it's more like the texture of what you've left on your skin. You come out feeling softer, just revived, feeling like you took that little bit of time to do something, even when you don't have a ton of time. Then you're getting out. You want something yummy to put on your skin. You've just come off of that wonderful feeling of the daiquiri body wash, and you're like, gosh, it's just a shame I had to wash all that off. Well, get something that smells fabulous like this from Soap and Glory, the You Butter Glow body butter. And this is not glowy like because it has shimmer in it. It just means it's really, really moisturizing. My word. I mean, it really follows the scent that the body washes are putting out. It's fruity, it's decadent feeling. I mean, I do also like some of those like body butters from Truly. If you've tried those, they're really thick, but then it melts down onto the skin, and it's a nice experience, but it takes a little longer to do that. This is going to be like sort of a, I don't know, rich moisturizer texture, I'd say, and it just blends into the skin super quick, but yet you feel deeply hydrated, and the scent is so good. You're just gonna feel yummy. Like all the people hanging out in your living room when you walk out of that shower after you've coated yourself in this, they better watch out, because you're just gonna be good enough to eat. Oh, love that smell so much. I also love this, speaking of Truly, this volcanic rose water all over hydrating mist. I'll use this sometimes as just like a little refresher, like during the day. Yes, it's a heavy duty mist. It looks like a cleaning product, but this is some of the most pure rosy scent. If you love rose, you can spray this. It says from 8 to 10 inches away, firmly squeeze trigger, spray 2 to 3 times across face and body, hold closer for a dewy effect. Beautiful rosy scent. It says rose water, rose hip aloe, witch hazel, and vitamin C boost. So I've been using that quite a bit lately. And I wasn't really planning to get full on into like, this is my skincare routine, because I'll tell you what, I've gone through a couple sample Estee Lauder creams, like a night cream and an eye cream that I've been testing out. They've lasted me so long, but I've been testing them out from pretty much the start of the year, and they were all right, but I'm not really convinced that I need to like repurchase or keep using those. However, I am sticking with the Advanced Night Repair every single night, no matter what. That's my serum. I love that stuff. I think it's totally worthwhile. But I'm gonna be in a little bit of an experimental mode with the moisturizer and eye cream that I put on after that. Right now I'm actually experimenting with e.l.f. I'm using the Holy Hydration, and I'm using also the Holy Hydration eye cream. I'm even playing with some of their like makeup melt off stuff too. But every so often, a few times a week, I want something really intensely hydrating on my skin before I go to bed. And this was a David gift. This Christmas time, he gave me like a duo pack of these actually. This Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask to quench skin's thirst. This is awesome stuff. And I kind of held my breath the first time I used it, because like I've had a few breakouts kind of down in this zone a little bit, and yet I still felt like other parts of my skin were pretty dry, and I thought, you know, I hope this doesn't irritate any of the breakouts even more, but I really feel like I need some moisture. So a few times a week I put this on at night. I start with the Advanced Night Repair, I get that serum in, but then this just goes everywhere, a pretty generous amount of it, and I sleep in it. And it is so nourishing. I even saw somebody on TikTok recently talking about this stuff, and I'm like, whoa, I feel cool. But it's rich, it's hydrating. Maybe it's just because I'm through that time of the month now, so the zit went away, but it didn't make the zit any worse, and it really helped the dryness. It says this overnight replenishing mask with nature's most nourishing nightcaps, plant glycerin, hyaluronic acid, and apricot kernel oil instantly quenches compromised skin with deeply satisfying moisturizer. It's got avocado oil, it's got mango butter. They say use it a couple times a week. This has been a great find. It feels super luxurious and you wake up in the morning to just better looking skin. And then with that, I gotta say, this Fourth Ray overnight lip mask. So Fourth Ray is that skincare brand under ColourPop. They're putting out that fun little roller that I talked about at the start of the video. They've got these lip masks in, it's strawberry, watermelon, coconut, rose. Is there another kind? I think that's it. The strawberry is my favorite. I just love the kind of candy strawberry scent, but this stuff, like this can hang with some of the most luxurious nighttime lip treatments. I've got Laneige, I've got Kiehl's, I've got other stuff that I've loved from e.l.f., but this stuff is so nice and you wake up with just, I mean, your lips feel perfect in the morning and it's not like they've gone and just soaked in everything. Like you can still feel a little product there. I put on a pretty thick amount. I've even had Bub use this stuff. It's undeniably good. If you've got kids with dry lips, you know, pop a little bit on them. They all smell good. But like this is a really legit, amazing nighttime lip treatment. I mean, I was really surprised that it was as heavy duty as it was. Like it's thick, it's rich, but it's not sticky. Put on a generous amount and then you'll wake up feeling like, oh, okay, that worked, you know? So guys, that's what I've got. These are the things that I think, as it's turned out, you know, they do have a lot of practical benefits. They'll help out your skin, whatever, but they also smell good. You're also giving yourself a little extra time as you use them and put them on. And you know what? You're worth it. You deserve it. And I know what that burnout feeling feels like. Like I was feeling it this past Sunday, like it was just a rough day. Bubba's been getting his molars in, so he's been like extra clingy and fussy. And you also got two other kids that need things. And then you got a husband going down to his wood shop trying to make X, Y, and Z while he's got time on the weekends. And then you're trying to make a corn casserole, but you forgot to put in the cornmeal, corn muffin mix. I know what it feels like to hit those moments where you just have to stop and cry for a second. You know, that's where I was. And you know, now may not be the time where I feel comfortable like packing up, let's go on vacation, let's hit the road, let's do something big and drastic. But you know what I can do? I can take my energy, I can use my time that I know I have after the kids go to bed, when I get up in the morning, and I can funnel so much good into that for myself if I do it on purpose. It's important to take care of yourself. Drink your water, get your sleep, write in your gratitude journal, take time to pray, and maybe get you a few fun new products that just make everything a little more up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You deserve that time spent on you. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Thank you guys so much for spending your time here on this video. I really appreciate it. I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye.